You seen that shit at the beginning? That shit is crazy. Welcome to episode 35 of the Lugo Chronicles. If you could guess, this episode is going to be about UFOs. The reason why I chose to make an episode about UFOs is for two reasons in particular. It's there's been a lot of sightings, a lot of media coverage on people just seeing and recording UFOs in the sky and shit. And it's just weird how 2012 is getting close, and it looks like sightings are increasing all over the world. And the second reason is because I myself, when I was younger, saw a UFO back when I was a little kid and shit. And I'll get to that story in a minute. But about that first clip, like that wasn't just like a thing that happened like one day. That happened for like 5 days straight in Mexico, and it was just crazy. And apparently that shit happens down there a lot. Like they see some weird ass shit down there in the sky, and usually like around the world they catch shit like at night. That shit was in broad daylight. And people be like, oh, that was just balloons. Those Mexicans, when they get married, they just start throwing balloons like crazy. That's not balloons. I'm going out on a limb here, but I'm pretty sure those are not balloons. But but in any case, yeah, like throughout history, people have been seeing UFOs. Even way back when, like when motherfuckers were in caves and shit, they be writing some weird ass shit in the walls, and like just shit that looks like spaceships, and shit that looks like aliens. And then sometimes they would put like these big ass designs in the ground that can only be seen from the sky. And you know, it's just like, you know, WTF. Do I believe in UFOs? Again, since my own sighting, I do. What's the reason they're here? That's anybody's guess. Like when I was younger, I remember it was in Puerto Rico. I forget the year. I'm pretty sure it was like in the late 80s. But I was watching Critters. That movie is still crazy. You know, Critters, little balls of hair, and they roll around and shoot like needles at you. They're crazy. But I was watching Critters, and suddenly I hear my mom, who was coming from bingo, scream my name out from outside. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I open the door, run outside. And when I get outside, I see like just mad people just looking up in the sky. So I run downstairs, run next to my mom, and look up. There it was. It looked like this big blue ball in the sky, and it was just kind of like rotating clockwise, and it just kept going really slow towards the horizon, and it was really low, and all you could hear is like this weird little humming sound. And we're all just looking at it like, what the fuck is that? It was huge, and it just kept going into the horizon slowly till it finally just disappeared. And we're all scared shitless, like, what the fuck was that? To this day, like, I can't figure it out. With all the little research I've done on my own about what, you know, what that could have been. But I still don't know. Like, only option is the UFO. And later on, we're trying to calm down. We're trying to talk about what we just saw, and then 2 F-15s flew right above us towards the direction that shit was going. And I was like, government, UFOs, shit is real. But that shit freaked me out. Like, it scared me for a couple of years, and then it just got me like really obsessed about it for a while. Like, I stopped looking into it, but now with all this shit coming out, all my little investigative UFO ways have returned. And yeah, you know, shit is crazy. It's like people are recording all this crazy shit around the world with I'm gonna show you like a little montage from a earlier video that I seen about all the shit that they seen around the world and shit. But yeah, it's like just watch the clips. Like, I remember when I saw them, I was like, wow, shit is crazy. Just take a look. Seen that shit? That shit was crazy. And usually, like, sadly, most of the time those are fake. Why do people make fake, you know, pictures and videos and whatever? 2 reasons. 1, they're trying to get a little famous up in the game, and 2, they believe so hard that they think if they come up with their own little pictures that they can make the rest of the world believe. But what they really are doing is messing it up for everybody else who actually has any kind of real footage or pictures. And that sucks. But you know, that's how it goes. Now, the clips I just showed you, those shits look pretty damn real to me. And that's what really started, like, made me want to make this episode, that video right there, because that shit just flat out looks crazy. And also there's this little radio clip that happened in I believe 1997. It was on a show somewhere in the South. I gotta check again, but it's pretty crazy. It's supposedly from Area 51 caller. Well, somebody that worked for Area 51, and he's trying to explain what goes on in there and what aliens actually are. And then at the end, just listen. It's pretty crazy.
line. You're on the air. Hello.
Hello, Art.
Yes.
Hi. I don't have a whole lot of time.
Well, look, let's begin by finding out whether you're using this line properly or not.
Area 51.
Yeah, that's right. Were you an employee or are you now?
A former employee.
Former employee.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country. Oh man, I don't know where to start. They're gonna they'll triangulate on this position really soon.
So you can't spend a lot of time on the phone. So give us something quick.
Okay. Okay. What we're thinking of as aliens, Art, they're extra-dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, I'm sorry, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now, Art.
But they're not doing anything.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
Discharge.
I started getting...
So that shit freaked me out. But then, like, I started investigating a little more, and apparently that same guy called back. And what's weird about it, he's talking about that he did it on purpose, that he was just fucking around, that he usually calls and and acts like different people to just bullshit. And but the funny thing is that the radio host says that their own satellite that they used to broadcast their show got knocked down, just like the signal got lost. Like, regardless, even if he was faking it, or if because some people are saying that that's not even the same caller, that's just the government that made somebody call the show acting like it was them. But whatever, just throw that all aside. Even if the guy was fooling around, the satellite got knocked down. Like, bam, lost signal. So even if the guy was bullshitting, some of what he said could be true, and whoever was listening in was like, turn that shit off right now. So next time, just keep your eyes to the sky, because I'm pretty sure some shit is coming. And when it does, it's gonna change everything. But enough talk. Have at you. Do 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 do. Yeah.
Today, I want you to open your mind. Open your mind to the possibility that one day we will make contact with an intelligent civilization in outer space. We will have an existential shock looking at the night sky, realizing that here, there are twins of the Earth. Let me make a prediction, and that is sometime by mid-century, we might make contact with an intelligent civilization in outer space.